Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton is suing the city of Dallas over its new charter amendment decriminalizing small amounts of marijuana. Hello and good evening. I'm Steve Eager. Voters approved that measure that also makes marijuana enforcement a low priority for Dallas police. Fox 4's Alex Boyer is live with the latest on what's happening. Alex.
Hi, Steve. And the city of Dallas directed the police department to comply with this new amendment earlier this week. This after at least one council member expressed concerns that the city would be sued, citing the fact that recreational amounts of marijuana still illegal in Texas. Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton is suing the city of Dallas after it adopted a charter amendment approved by 67% of voters that decriminalizes possession of less than 4 ounces of marijuana.
Mr. Paxton says that's a step too far, and the city's trying to turn itself into a state legislature.
David Cole is a constitutional law attorney who has reviewed the legal filing. The lawsuit reads in part, cities cannot pick and choose which state laws they follow. The city of Dallas has no authority to override Texas drug laws or prohibit the police from enforcing them. Back in January, Paxton sued cities that passed similar citizen-led measures, including Denton, Austin, San Marcos, Killeen, and Elgin. Judges overturned Paxton's lawsuits against Austin and San Marcos.
I think it's going to work its way up on appeal, as these other cases have.
At least one Dallas council member expressed her concerns about implementing the amendment at a council meeting earlier this week.
State law preempts our ability to enforce this ordinance, and we need to respect state law and follow state law, and if not, we'll be seeing a lawsuit associated with it.
Still, in a memo sent to Dallas police officers, the interim police chief said in part, effective immediately, Dallas police officers will not enforce possession of marijuana 4 ounces or less or consider the odor of marijuana as probable cause for search and seizure, except as part of a violent felony or felony narcotics arrest. The charter amendment also prohibits the use of city resources for THC tests except as part of a felony investigation.
In the case of the Dallas City Charter, it's less about whether or not drugs are bad and more about what it's costing the city to go after these low-level offenders and whether or not the differential enforcement that can result, the differential impacts that can happen in communities are worth it.
And Paxton's office is requesting a trial to issue a permanent injunction to this amendment to stop it from being implemented. Meanwhile, I can tell you that this afternoon the city issued a statement saying that they are aware of the lawsuit by the state of Texas regarding Proposition R and say that they will respond to it when the time is appropriate.